Hello, my
Hello
name
there.
is Emily, and I'm an occupational therapy student.
Good.
I'm Jessie, and I'm also an occupational therapy student.
Good. And I'm Noel Fitzgerald. I'm 73 years old, and I was asked to participate in this interview.
Great, thank you so much.
All right. So we're just gonna begin with asking you what experiences that you've had with occupational therapy. Have you had any at all?
You know, I don't think I have. I had physical therapy several years ago, but not occupational therapy.
Okay. Do
Mhm.
you know what occupational therapy is?
I would appreciate an explanation.
Okay. Do you want?
Sure. So, occupational therapy is all about helping people live independently and with a good quality of life. So, we help people in lots of different situations, including anything from acute care to mental health facilities, pediatrics, geriatrics, nursing homes,
Wow.
all outpatient settings, inpatient settings, kind of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And helping people complete the tasks that they want, need, or have to do that have meaning to them.
Good.
So,
That's good to know because I thought it was just related to an occupation, your work environment. I
yeah,
didn't realize it was anything else.
it's a very typical misconception because the
Mhm.
word occupation
Right.
in our field means things you need to do every day, like um, cooking meals and taking care of yourself and your work and things like that.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good to know.
All right. So, um, just other things that we would gather in a typical occupational like interview, getting to know you. What is the highest level of education that you
I am a high
received?
school graduate.
Are there any concerns that you would like to be addressing today that you have
No, I
experienced?
feel very fortunate at my age that I'm as healthy as I am.
Yeah,
So,
that's great.
no concerns at this time.
Okay.
So, can you tell us a little bit about like a typical day, your routine in a typical day?
Sure. I have a daughter with a 15-month-old and a son with a 13-month-old. And so I do a lot of babysitting. They either come here or I go there. So, and that usually is roughly 3 days a week. And that's an entire day. And I'm exhausted when the babies leave or when I come home. Other than that, I'm very fortunate to have a lot of friends. I just went out to lunch yesterday with a friend. I don't do as much housework as I used to do, but I do maintain the outside, cutting the grass, and so every day is different except for when I'm scheduled to have the babies.
Okay. Great. So we can see that you live in a private home.
Yes.
And do you have any concerns about your living situation?
No, I really don't. I'm fortunate. I bought this house 16 years ago, and it's one level, which is good. I do have to go down in the basement to do laundry, but I don't have any problems so far with the stairs. So I feel that I'm in a pretty good environment. And going outside too, I don't have a lot of, I just have one step to get outside. So yeah, yeah.
So you said you have friends. Do they all of your most of your friends live around here?
Yeah, well,
All
you know,
big kids?
Duluth, I was born and raised in a large city, Chicago.
Oh.
So to me, Duluth is still a small town. And even if they're 10, 15 minutes away, I consider that close.
Yep.
So,
Definitely.
yeah. So I usually get together with, I have a group that we get together once a month, a large birthday group. And then I have several friends that I just get together with. So in church, I go to church every Sunday.
That's great.
And I have friends there. So yeah, they're all pretty close.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good.
Yeah, so you already mentioned friends and family. Those are the people you spend most of your
Right.
time with.
Right. I have two daughters and one son, and I'm lucky that they all live in town. And I see them regularly, at least a couple times a week.
Oh, good.
Hmm.
And do they have? So you said that one of them has you have 11 months.
My oldest daughter is single,
Okay.
and I spend a lot of time with her.
Okay.
My son is married and has 4 children.
Okay.
So I don't see them as much. This is his second marriage, so he doesn't have the kids all the time. And then my youngest daughter just has um, I think she's 17 months, 15 or 17 months. And I see her a couple times a week. So I'm very fortunate that besides having friends, all three of my children are in town.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, good. would you like to tell us a little bit about your work history?
Sure, I was a bookkeeper. After I graduated high school, I went to work full time in Chicago. After my husband and I got married, we moved to California. I was a bookkeeper there. No, we moved to Boston first. I was a bookkeeper there. Then we moved to California. We were there 2 years, and I also all my career after that was bookkeeping. We lived in after California. We lived in the cities, and I was 32 when my first child was born,
Okay.
and I stopped working, and I didn't work after the children. But then my husband died in 1992 at the age of 48.
Okay.
So then my kids were young, 14, 12, and 7. And so I always tried to look for jobs where I could be home when the kids were home.
Mhm.
So one job I did for several years was I was a nanny for
Okay.
someone that had 3 children and did whatever she needed around the house. And once all my children were out of school, I got a job in customer service up at UMD.
Oh, great.
And I was there 8 years, and I have been retired for 7 years.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm fortunate.
Definitely, that
Mhm.
sounds like it.
Are there any volunteer activities? You said you go to church. Are you involved with the church community?
Yes. Before the babies were born, I used to volunteer once a week at the office at church, answering phones, doing paperwork, such as that. That was every Wednesday, and then on Fridays we have a shop. The church has a shop downtown where it's I don't know how to term it. It's a secondhand shop, and the purpose is to help people that live in the downtown area, and then the money goes back to the church, and it's like you can buy pure jeans for $1. So, and I did that every Friday, half a day. But once the babies were born, I gave up both the jobs because I'm,
Keep you busy.
yeah, I'm busy with the
Yeah.
babies.
Definitely.
Right.
Oh, good. So I know that you like to spend time with your family and friends. Do you have any other hobbies that you like to do?
I'm not a big hobby person.
No.
Mm-mm. I really can't think of any. When I was younger, I used to cross stitch and such like that. But I do crosswords, and I like to read.
Mhm.
But I'm not a big artsy type
Yeah.
craft person.
Mhm.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Well, I am with a book club, and of course,
Okay.
everybody picks a different
Mhm.
book. I really like period books,
Okay.
you know, back in the old days.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's my cup of tea.
Oh,
So,
great.
mhm.
Good. So how do you normally communicate with your family and friends? Do you have a phone or?
Um, Both. Yes, I have a landline and a cell phone.
Mhm.
And I usually talk to my friends on the phone, but the friends I talk to, I often get together with too.
Mhm.
You know, I have 2 friends that I talk to almost every day, and I get together with them maybe once every 2 weeks. And my children, I do, my oldest daughter's not a phone talker, but we get together in person a lot. And
Mhm.
my other 2 children, I see often because of the babies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you probably communicate a lot just to arrange
Yes,
getting together and
right,
Mhm.
right. And now my grandson just started middle school. He's 12, and he comes here every morning before school.
Oh.
This just started
Mhm.
because his siblings start school earlier. So he comes here for an hour
Okay.
and then goes up to school, and I usually walk him. It's only 3 blocks from here, and then he comes here every day after school.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
I
so I
bet he
get to
loves
spend,
that.
yeah, and he's a nice, nice boy, so I really like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we probably have one more question, and then that'll kind of be the end of our session with you today.
Okay.
Do you have any goals that you would currently like to work toward? Any?
One, and I don't know if you would call it a goal. I've been giving a lot of thought lately because of my age to clearing out my house, getting rid of stuff that is superfluous. I really don't
Mhm.
need it. Because I am thinking none of us know how long we're going to live. And I'm thinking the less I leave for my kids to clean up. So one of my goals is to get rid of things, keep the house in good shape, and just enjoy my family and my friends.
Great goal.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very admirable.
Yeah. For sure.
so that's where I'm at.
Good.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for taking the time to Come here.
Yeah,
You're
we
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. No problem.